A little shiver just took a gentle stroll down my spine, faithful listeners. Welcome back to Spirit Box Radio. Hello, faithful listeners. Still me, your temporary host, Sam Enfield. I've been spending some time this week looking at the phone which mysteriously appeared in the studio during last week's Advice and Community segment, and I'm concerned and thrilled to announce that it does appear to just be a phone. When Anna called last week, her side of the call was broadcast just as clearly as mine, though I can't seem to find any connection between the phone and the recording set. It is wired into the wall, however, so it's connected to something at least. As I mentioned last week, the phone's an old-timey looking thing, but on investigation it's actually sat not just on a small ornately carved wooden table, but also an old-fashioned voicemail recorder. Now I'm thinking about it, actually, Madame Marie did used to take calls on the show, though to my memory it's been quite some time since she took any before she disappeared. There's a phone number on the website, and when I called it from my mobile, it rang on the phone down here. It all makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Except that it wasn't here before last week. I don't know, maybe it's shy? Aside from my phone-related investigations, faithful listeners, I've actually had something of a trying week, so I thought that maybe to take a bit of the pressure off, we could listen to some of the voicemails together. How does that sound? Oh, right, well, I'm assuming you're all jumping for joy and shouting, "Yes, Sam, what an excellent idea!" So I've dragged the phone over to the desk so we can see what we have.
Message left 142 days ago at 0303. End of message. Would you like to play the message again?
How peculiar. Perhaps they called us by mistake. I'll play the next one.
Message left 141 days ago at 0303. End of message. Would you like to play the message again?
Yeah, great, amazing. I'll try the next one then.
Message left 140 days ago at 0303. End of message. Would you like to play the message again?
No, thank you. And...
Message left 139 days ago at 0303. End of message. Would you like to play the message again?
Well, they can't all be like that. Can they? I mean, I suppose I'll try another one.
Message left 137 days ago at 0303. End of message.
Oh, faithful listeners, I am sorry. I should have checked them beforehand.
I can filter these messages if you like. You just need to press the filter button. It's next to the play button.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you.
It's not a problem.
Okay, so...
Filter applied. You have 4 messages in your inbox and 203 filtered messages from filtered callers.
Well, whoever it was that left all of those messages must have been really clumsy with their phone. Right, let's give one of the other ones a go then.
Playing next message.
That would be grand. Thank you.
Message left 94 days ago at 1931.
Hi, Madame Marie. It's me again, Beth. I hope you actually use this one. I've been hoping to get a bit of advice. Well, actually, it's more of an elaboration on the advice you already gave me. You know, about manifesting attention. See, thing is, I did as you said, and it worked. Only, not like I'd hoped. I was hoping people would maybe smile at me more, or look at me a little different, maybe. I don't know, waitresses would be a bit nicer at cafes, and people are paying more attention to me, but it's less, "Oh, hi," and more like, "Oh, dear," you know? Anyway, long short of it is, my right eyebrow is yellow. Is there a way to make it, you know, not yellow? Or even just less yellow? Thanks.
End of message. Would you like to play the message again?
Ah, yes. Regular Caller Beth. Now I think about it, you did call very regularly. It makes perfect sense for there to be a phone in the studio to do stuff like that, doesn't it? Yeah, perfectly normal. But I didn't see it. I suppose I'm just spectacularly unobservant. Like when I didn't notice my bedroom had 2 windows. All my life, I thought it only had 1. And then there it was the other morning, clear as day, a whole other window. Oh, I'm being so selfish, Regular Caller Beth. Your poor yellow eyebrow. I'm afraid I don't remember the actual details of that particular spell. Was it an attraction spell? I don't know, I can't remember. And to be honest, I'm not very knowledgeable about the particulars. Not really. From where I'm standing, though, I think you've got 3 options. The first is to repeat everything you did in the spell, but in reverse order. The second option is to fill a bath with 1/3 milk or milk alternative, 1/3 ice and 1/3 cold water. Add a sprinkle of nutmeg, a sprig of lavender and 3 drops of the blood of an innocent, and then take a bath in it while saying your own name backwards 3 times. Oh, and if you have a moral hang-up about obtaining the blood of an innocent, there's actually a really good vegan alternative. Put 4 tea bags, 12 pennies, red food dye and an effigy of the baby Jesus, Balder or Australia into your favourite mug and add just enough water to cover everything. Leave it overnight and 3 drops of that should work just fine. The third option you have is just to dye your yellow eyebrow back to its original colour. I think they sell packs of dye for that in Boots. I hope that helps you, Regular Caller Beth. Let's move on to our next message, shall we, recording machine?
Playing next message. Message left 40 days ago at 0666.
Marie, did you really think that would work? It's only a matter of time. Tick tock.
End of message. Would you like to play the message again?
Okay. I'm not really sure what to say about that one, so I'd say let's just move on swiftly, shall we?
Playing next message. Message left 14 days ago at 0904.
Marie, you're ignoring me. But I listen to the Song of the Swamp, and it listens back to me. And I have news from the Petey Gurgles. 1 second. What the fuck? It will come to you in paper cloves, the message from the beast. It will come among brothers the way they always come, handed over by a man in red with a red satchel. It will come when you least wish it. It will come swiftly, less than a day since it was sent. It will be marked with his name. When it comes, it will be too late, and all you call home will be cast into darkness. Heed this warning. Heed it well, Marie, or you shall suffer the consequences. Okay, that's all. Bye.
End of message. Would you like to play the message again?
Her house really was plunged into darkness. I had to phone the electricity company. Apparently Madame Marie's direct debit has been cancelled or something. I had to set one up and pay a nasty sum to get everything working again. What a nightmare! It was sort of strange, actually. I went digging in Madame Marie's drawers and found a large collection of overdue notices for the electricity bill, bundled up with a load of bank statements. But the statements weren't for Madame Marie's account, they were for mine. It's really quite bizarre. It looks like she's been siphoning off all of her money into my account for months. It's really strange. I have no idea why she'd do that. I don't have to pay any rent or bills. So my only outgoings are for food, and I don't ever bother checking on my account as the amount I make sorting the PO boxes for Madame Marie is plenty to cover that. It's all very... it's odd, you know? I think I recognise that caller's voice. I think it's... Is it Rhytidia Delphus? If it was you, Rhytidia, thanks for sending a message. And I'm so sorry it's taken until now for me to hear it. Well, I didn't notice the recording machine. Or the phone. It's quite... Yeah, it is odd, isn't it? Perhaps I need glasses or something. Anyway, if it's all right with you, I'll be taking a bit more of an active interest in the recording machine, provided, of course, Madame Marie doesn't come back before next week's episode. What do you think, recording machine?
No problem. Temporary show host Sam Enfield.
Oh, great. Yeah. Wonderful. Thanks.
It's my job, that's all. No need to thank me.
Right then. I think there was one other message, wasn't there? Can I listen to that one?
It's not a problem, really. Message left yesterday at 03:03. Playing next message.
Sam, it's Kitty. What in the seventh hell is going on? Anna has called me 3 times in the last week. I haven't had my phone on. I've been looking into the old house and it's been, well, I don't know how much I should tell you, to be honest. Madame Marie didn't want you involved, but, like, you are involved now, whether you like it or not, aren't you? So. Either way, I suppose. I'll tell you when I see you. Or Madame Marie will be back, and then I won't. It doesn't really matter. Can you please call Anna off? She has been doing my head in. I tried to reach you on your phone, but it went straight to voicemail, so here I am, second voicemail of the day. Not that you're answering any of these calls anyway. Okay, delete this when you've listened to it. Oh, and make sure you're polite with the recording machine. It can be a right arse otherwise, let me tell you. Oh, and for the love of Bathsheba, don't play this on the air.
End of message. Would you like to play the message again?
Sorry, Kitty. Oh, well, never mind. It's done now. I have tried to talk to Anna, but I'm afraid she's not having any of it. She's never really been a great believer in intuitions, and that's all I have to go on here. She tried to barge right into the studio, but I managed to convince her to just sit down and have a cup of tea in the end. But even that she wasn't happy about. Not even when I offered her a jammy dodger. And they're her favourites. She's absolutely convinced that this is a bad idea, me hosting the show until Madame Marie is back, I mean. It's particularly annoying because Anna is so hoity-toity about not believing in any of Madame Marie's work. She'll insist there's no such thing as ghosts in 1 minute, and the next she'll start banging on about how it's not safe for me to be down here. I don't know what she means. It's cramped, I suppose, and there's a lot of electrical equipment, and I don't really know what I'm doing. But I'm not a child, I'm 22. She can't keep treating me as the baby of the family forever. You and Anna are only 8 years older than I am, anyway, not 80. So I won't sit here and be talked to like an infant. I don't need telling what's good for me. I'll do as I like. And I like this. I like being a part of the show. I love talking to all of you, faithful listeners. And it's made such a difference. This is embarrassing to admit, I suppose, but I used to feel scared to go outside, and now, well, I'm still scared to go outside, but only for ordinary reasons and not, I don't know. I don't know why I was so afraid before, I just know that I'm less afraid now. For the first time in forever, I feel like I have a purpose. I loved doing the PO boxes, but I was always hungry for something more, I think, even if I didn't realise or acknowledge it or even know it at all. I'm hoping that maybe, just maybe, when Madame Marie gets back, she'll be convinced by all of my hard work in her absence to let me carry on appearing on the show. Obviously, it won't be as a regular, and, well, if she's back, then maybe she'll bring Janet and Salim and Astrid, and I don't actually know what I'll do, but, I don't know, maybe Janet can teach me tarot live on air. Maybe I can help Salim with the augury forecasts. Maybe, I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting all maudlin now. I wonder, do we have any more messages, or was that all of them?
You have no new messages. Would you like to listen to messages you've already heard? Or listen to messages from your filtered callers?
Well, thank you anyway, recording machine.
Honestly, Sam, it's been a pleasure as always. Anytime you want to listen to messages, I'll play them for you. It's really all I can do.
Right. Of course. Thank you. Can I ask, and I hope this isn't rude, but are you a possessed recording machine?
Possessed is a bit of an overstatement. I think that only applies with living beings.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm very much a novice. I hope I haven't offended you.
You know, nobody ever asks how I'm doing. It's always, do I have any messages? Never, how are you? Recording machine. It's honestly very rude. It's so nice to have someone who appreciates me. Madame Marie never gave me the time of day.
I'm so sorry. How are you, recording machine?
Pretty terrible, to be honest. I'm a recording machine stuck in a basement, and there are some crumbs stuck in the speaker that nobody can get out.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do? Maybe shake you upside down a bit and see if I can dislodge them?
I appreciate the thought, but it really won't help. Thanks anyway, though.
No problem. You're welcome.
Worth a try. I wonder how much more dust I can gather before anyone tries to call again.
How about I check in with you every couple of days or something?
I would like that very much. Temporary host Sam Enfield.
Excellent. Well, I'm sure that was enlightening for everyone. It certainly was for me. We'll be taking your calls from the number listed on our website, which is, of course... And you can still, as always, contact us via our forums. Make sure to check in with your fellow faithful listeners before you try to commune with dead relatives or malicious spirits, especially during busy holiday seasons. As Madame Marie always says, nobody wants a demon in their stocking. This has been Spirit Box Radio Advice and Community segment, and I've been your temporary host, Sam Enfield. Thank you very much for listening, and I bid you a fitless slumber. Spirit Box Radio is distributed by Hanging Soul Studios under a Creative Commons Attribution 4.0 international license. The show was created, directed and produced by me, Eira Major, the voice of Sam Enfield. Daisy Jane Major is Regular Caller Beth. Gary Major is Donny Pitt. Elara Leatherbarrow is Rhytidia Delphus. Jessica Jeffrey is Kitty. Music is by Maybe Wednesday. Find out more about us at hangingsoulstudios.wordpress.com, where you'll also find transcripts of all of our episodes. You can support the show at patreon.com/hangingsoulstudios. Spirit Box Radio is recorded in front of a dead studio audience.
Tune in, get spooky.